Greece is a place like no other. From its beautiful beaches to its staggering cliffs, incredible history, majestic mountains, and of course, unique and picturesque white city of Santorini, Greece has something to offer for everyone. Come with us on our 7-day journey to find out just why everyone is traveling to Greece right now.
Greece is now open to those who are vaccinated or show proof of a negative COVID test. Just fill out the PLF travel form on their travel website and you are good to go. We left on a Friday and flew Air France to Paris and then from Paris over to Athens. Once we arrived, we got our rental car and hit the road immediately on our way to our first destination, Nafplio.
Nafplio is the first capital of Greece and a quaint city along the coast. We enjoyed the kind hospitality of the people and the relaxed vibe throughout the city. We started our exploration of Nafplio by climbing the 999 steps up Palamidi Fortress for a beautiful view of the city. You can drive up it, but we opted to climb in an attempt to exercise off our jet lag. We went in the morning when the sun was behind the mountain, which was perfect for our hike to the top. The view from the top was incredible.
After sweating from the hike, we had some brunch at the beach bar and took a nice little dip in the ocean. We then walked along the promenade and did a little shopping in the town square before making our way to our next destination. While we didn't spend much time in Nafplio, it was a perfect half day and a great start to our vacation. The city is small yet has so much culture and history. In our experience, it also has the best priced souvenirs. After leaving Nafplio, we made our way to the port town of Kyllini to take the ferry to Zakynthos.
When we got to the car ferry, we were pretty blown away. We expected it to be like the car barges we took on St. Thomas, and boy were we wrong. The ferry felt like a literal cruise ship, which made the journey over to Zakynthos a great time to take a jet lag nap before our next adventure. After arriving, we drove straight to see the sunset and spectacular views at Mizithres beach and lookout. Zakynthos wasn't initially on our Greece itinerary, but after seeing some pictures, we decided to add it at the last minute, and we are sure glad we did.
The next day, we woke up and went straight to a private boat tour to Shipwreck Beach and the Blue Caves. Jason and I both agreed this was a major highlight of the trip. Since we didn't have much time on Zakynthos, we opted to take a private boat tour instead of the group tour, just so we could see everything we wanted in a shorter time.
The boat ride over to Shipwreck Beach took about 40 minutes and was absolutely beautiful. You drive past a lot of the blue caves on the way and the water is a crystal clear blue. Shipwreck Beach, despite being very crowded, is pretty incredible. The sheer cliffs are breathtaking and the white pebble beach is gorgeous. The actual shipwreck is also a lot larger than it seems in pictures. The result is one of the most spectacular beaches we have ever been to.
After Shipwreck Beach, we went and explored the blue caves that are all along the coast. The water was this Gatorade blue and just made you want to jump in, which we definitely did. Because the private tour boats are smaller, we were able to take the boat into some of the caves and then just swam around in others. After exploring the blue caves, we drove over to Porto Limnionas beach for the last part of our adventure in Zakynthos. Porto Limnionas is a fun swimming spot tucked between a canyon that the ocean just flows into. It's a great place for cliff jumping, scuba diving, snorkeling, exploring, and just overall enjoying the natural beauty of Zakynthos.
After experiencing paradise for 24 hours in Zakynthos, we switched things up a bit and headed to Athens for the next part of our adventure. Athens is a city full of history and culture. The city itself is full of outdoor restaurants and locals who are energetic and friendly. However, what really brings the city to life is the Acropolis, which is elevated on a hill in the middle of the city. This historic icon is a constant reminder of the hardworking and outgoing Greek people that surround you while you're there. Another highlight of Athens, and something we highly recommend you experience for yourself, is the food. While we were there, we enjoyed traditional meals like moussaka, saknaki, pistachio, and gyros. We also had some incredible desserts with baklava, katafi, and of course, Greek yogurt.
Overall, we left Athens feeling energized and renewed by the amazing Greek people and extensive history of this great city. The combination of great food, incredible ruins, and kind people made for an unforgettable experience in the capital of Greece. After Athens, we made the journey up north to the city of Kalambaka. On the way there, we took a wrong turn where we found a pleasant surprise.
So we were just driving down the road and
Look what we found!
we found the sunflower field.
In the middle of nowhere. We actually took a wrong turn too, so good wrong turn.
Yep.
After a short detour to enjoy the sunflower fields, we made it to the quaint city of Kalambaka, where the incredible rock formations that make up Meteora are located. The monasteries on top of sheer cliffs surrounded by green shrubbery are truly an unforgettable sight.
Meteora is a place unlike anywhere else we have ever been. It has a special feeling of peace and calm. The views from everywhere are truly spectacular, and we would recommend it as one of the must-see places in Greece. It definitely ranks in my top 5 as far as the coolest places I have ever been.
The last destination of our trip was the iconic Greek island of Santorini. We saved 2 full days to explore the volcanic beaches and the white cave houses that encompass the island. When most people think of Santorini, they picture Ia, which is where we stayed. It definitely lived up to its reputation and, in our opinion, is the best place to stay on Santorini. The marble walkway through the heart of Ia is surrounded by shops for souvenirs and all kinds of restaurants with incredible views. The atmosphere here is best described as dreamy, and we love the time we spent there. If you have the chance, we highly recommend staying in Ia along the cliffside.
On our first day in Santorini, we took a boat tour to the volcano that created the iconic island of Santorini. The volcano itself is nothing too spectacular, but the hike to the top provided great views of Santorini and the neighboring islands. After hiking the volcano, we took a swim in the hot spring it creates. The spring in the ocean is distinguished by its brown water. It would probably be better described as a warm spring, but regardless, it was cool to experience a volcanic hot spring in the ocean. The final stop on our boat tour was the island of Thirasia. As with the volcano, there isn't a ton to see here, but it was fun to walk up the 588 steps to the town located on top of the island. What are we doing?
Oh man, we're walking up a million steps.
Walking up a million steps. We're almost to the top though, so just a little bit more. After our hike, we cooled down with some snorkeling. We were pleasantly surprised to find some of the better snorkeling we experienced in Greece right off the beach.
Dusk time in Santorini is the best. Visitors from all over Santorini come to Ia to enjoy the sunset and have dinner with a view. For us, it was the highlight of our stay in Santorini. To enjoy the sunset without the crowds, we took a short walk to a cliff by the Captain John traditional houses. It was a romantic spot with an amazing view of all of Santorini with the sun setting behind it. While we were there, we were completely alone, which was truly an unforgettable experience for us.
On our final full day in Greece, we set out to see some of the unique beaches on Santorini we have heard all about. The first stop on our ATV was the black sand beach of Paralia. The beach is super cool looking, but not super practical as it's not really a sand beach. Regardless, we enjoyed our time here and had a super good lunch at one of the restaurants along the beach.
The next stop on our beach hopping day was the famous red sand beach. One of the coolest things besides, of course, the red sand is actually the snorkeling. Along the cliffs there are some really cool red sea sponges, and when you go out a bit there is a huge section of seagrass.
That evening we went back to Ia and enjoyed our final evening in Greece. We enjoyed dinner that night, humbled and grateful for the opportunity that we had to enjoy such a spectacular country over the last week. Travel is always a privilege, but especially during this time when so much of the world is closed due to the pandemic. Rachel and I both agree that this was one of our favorite trips ever. Just being able to get out and enjoy another culture again was energizing and refreshing. The variety that Greece has to offer, from its beautiful cliffs and beaches to its majestic mountains and history, is truly astonishing. If you have the opportunity, we highly recommend taking a trip to Greece to experience it all for yourself. Hey everyone, we hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, it would really help us out if you gave us a like and subscribed. We have tons more Greece content we're excited to show you. As always, we hope you have an amazing day.